Hey guys, what is up and welcome back to the channel. Welcome to a new NBA 2K20 challenge slash simulation video. Today's video, we are going to see which franchise in the NBA reigns supreme. So we have all the NBA teams, and as you guys can see, they are the all-time NBA teams. I've gone through and I've replaced the normal teams with the all-time NBA teams. Now, I've added players and I've changed rosters. For example, Reggie Miller is on the Pacers and Charles Barkley is on the Phoenix Suns. Now, I am going to do a season customizable league. We're going to simulate the entire season and we're going to see who comes out on top and who gets bragging rights for being the best NBA team. So NBA 2K actually allows you to play as the all-time NBA teams. Now, they don't have access to every single player in the NBA like we know, like Reggie Miller and Charles Barkley. So I've gone and created them and put them on the roster. I will be turning off trades. I'll be turning off injuries so teams cannot make trades because you don't want CPU making trades. We want to see what NBA team is going to come out on top. We want to see what NBA team. So, as you guys know, these are the best players who have played for the franchise. So, every single team, as you guys can see, is currently stacked. I'm going to go and select every single NBA team. So, I'll just show you guys who I've actually added to the rosters, like I said before. I have added, if you guys can see here, team details. Charles Barkley is on the roster. Now, he is not on the actual game, so I had to go and create him, so it's nice to actually do that. So I want to see what NBA team, like I said, is going to reign supreme, and what NBA team is going to win the NBA championship. So it is going to be a full season. We're going to see who wins the NBA MVP. Every single team is stacked. Like I said, there is all types of different lineups that will be thrown around. I will not be playing as any teams. I'm just going to be selecting every single team so then I can go ahead and simulate the season. So it's going to be cool. So make sure to put down your predictions before you actually watch the rest of the video. Let's see who wins the NBA championship and does all of that. I'm going to go and just change all these settings so I don't have to worry about any of this because you don't want teams... You don't really want to be dealing with 30 different teams, lineup changes and all that kind of stuff. So let's get underway. So it's going to be a one-season challenge. We're going to see what team wins the NBA championship. Like I said, every single team is stacked, so it's going to be very interesting to see what players are dominating the league, what players, all-stars and all that kind of stuff. So we're going to simulate to all-star selections, and then we're going to give you an update on how teams are going. Like I said, these lineups and these stats are just going to be ridiculous. So I can't wait to do it and see what NBA franchise NBA 2K predicts of having the best lineup and the best roster. So I'll see you guys at the All-Star Draft, and we're going to have a look and see how this league is going. So we've reached the All-Star Captains announcement and the All-Star team selection. So let's actually have a look. So Team John and Team LeBron. Let's go and have a look. So John Stockton is a team captain and LeBron James. Of course, LeBron James is a team captain. So let's reveal... actually, we'll go back and have a look at stats and then we'll see who are all-stars. So league standings at the minute, the Boston all-time Celtics are first, Philadelphia second, Miami Heat. It actually is pretty, all-time Toronto Raptors are 10-39. Who is on this roster? Lowry, DeMar DeRozan, Vince Carter, Kawhi Leonard. This team's only won 10 games. Oh my God. Reggie Miller, even look at the Indiana Pacers, 15-33. Charlotte Hornets are down there as well. But wow, that's actually that's quite surprising. Let's head over west. The Lakers. The Lakers are stacked. Jerry West, Kobe Bryant, Elgin Baylor, James Worthy, Shaquille O'Neal. The Golden State Warriors, Steph Curry, Mitch Richmond, Rick Barry, Kevin Durant, Wilt Chamberlain, Chris Mullin. All these teams are stacked. Stocked. Have a look at this team. This team is absolutely crazy. John Stockton's an all-star starter. So, no really... Actually, let's go... I kind of want to have a look and see who is at the bottom of the West. So, the Memphis Grizzlies. Mike Bibby, Mike Conley, Shane Battier. This team is still pretty good. Really, really good. They're just, last. It's actually crazy to think these teams are 14-35. The Pelicans are pretty stacked as well. Chris Paul. Is Chris Paul on the Clippers as well? He is on the Clippers as well. So... there is a few duplicates, but we'll go have a look at season statistics. LeBron James is from the Cleveland Cavaliers, 26 points. The Dirk Nowitzki from the Dallas Mavericks, 25 points. LeBron James from the Heat. Oh my God, so LeBron James is absolutely dominating the league. Allen Iverson, 22 points, 7 assists. He's probably going to be an all-star. Derrick Rose, man, that is so sad to see Derrick Rose, 22 points. Michael Jordan from the Bulls, 22 points. Imagine this league. Like, this league would just be absolutely ridiculous. Reggie Miller from the Indiana Pacers, 22 points. Let's have a look and see also. I just want to have a look at the assist leaders and all that. I mean, probably John Stockton would be leading the assist leaders. 12 assists a game for John Stockton. Chris Paul, 11 assists. Tracy McGrady, he's up there as well. I mean, this, I'd pay money. I'd give my life to see a league like this. Chris Paul, LeBron James, James Harden at the Rockets. Steve Nash. I mean, you just look at how stacked this is. Like, this is just ridiculous. Jason Kidd. Let's go have a look at rebound leaders and all that kind of stuff. You definitely want to have a look and see who's leading the rebounds. Bob McAdoo is only at 9 a game. Wilkins is at 6. I mean, that's not even that high. I don't know if this is Dirk Nowitzki's. Actually, this isn't even in the right. Let's go back into rebounds because I was like wondering. Wilt Chamberlain, there you go, 12 a game. Kareem at 11. Moses Malone at 11. Charles Barkley at 11. Look at Charles Barkley's stats. 3 assists a game, 20 points, 11 rebounds a game. So he's just crazy. I mean, this is actually ridiculous. Kevin Garnett from the Minnesota Timberwolves. Let's reveal the before we do this, let's look at the award races. So LeBron James there's 2 LeBron James, Miami Heat and the Cleveland Cavaliers. LeBron James is the most valuable player. John Stockton, Larry Bird from the Celtics, Karl Malone. Rookie of the Year, Zion Williamson, Manu Ginobili. So Manu Ginobili's actually been, I think they think he's a rookie. I mean, Zion Williamson should win it. Magic Johnson, 6th Man of the Year. Magic Johnson, 6th Man of the Year. Russell Westbrook, 13 points a game. Russell Westbrook isn't the starting point guard for the Oklahoma City Thunder. That's definitely surprising. Let's go and have a look. Let's go into the All-Star teams. Let's get the All-Star teams actually announced, so we actually don't know. So Michael Jordan, 15-time All-Star. Tim Duncan, Dirk Nowitzki, Karl Malone. On the bench, Magic Johnson, Larry Bird, Moses Malone again, Jason Kidd, Penny Hardaway. LeBron James selected himself. Of course he did. Dwayne Wade's in there. Kevin Garnett, Kobe Bryant. Have a look at this All-Star game. Imagine this All-Star game live. This would be absolutely unreal. I mean, you can only this is something you just dream about. Let's get to the end of the season, and then we're going to have a look at the playoffs, and we're going to look at the end of the season stats, the end of season awards. I'll see you guys at the end of the season. This is absolutely unreal. Who will come out victorious as the best NBA franchise? I'll see you guys at the end of the NBA regular season. So we reached the end of the All-NBA season. LeBron James is crowned the MVP. Now, because there's so many good players, I mean, their points per game isn't going to be that high. LeBron James, 22 points a game, 5 rebounds, 9 assists. So the Miami Heat, LeBron James takes it out. Magic Johnson, 13 points a game as the 6th Man of the Year, the 8 assists. Bill Russell was Defensive Player of the Year, most improved Bill Russell. I mean, they're not going to really give out anything like that. But that is actually unreal. LeBron James, the MVP. Let's look at the All-NBA teams. Have a look how stacked these teams. Both LeBron James make it from Cleveland and Miami. John Stockton made it from the Utah Jazz. And Bob McAdoo from the Los Angeles Clippers made the All-NBA first team. The All-NBA second team, Penny Hardaway, Oscar Robertson, Karl Malone, Kevin Garnett, and Wilt Chamberlain. So LeBron James is like the only player from this generation, him and Dwayne Wade, who actually made these types of teams. Charles Barkley made the All-NBA third team. Dirk Nowitzki also made it. All-NBA defensive team. Have a look at this team. Michael Jordan, Dwayne Wade, Scottie Pippen, LeBron James, and Bill Russell. Kawhi Leonard made the All-NBA second team from the San Antonio Spurs and All-NBA. So that's actually crazy. Let's go and have a look at these stats and standings and all that kind of stuff. So the Boston Celtics finished on top. Miami Heat. I mean, look how stacked Miami Heat are. Tim Hardaway, Dwayne Wade, LeBron James, Lonzo Mourning, Shaquille O'Neal. The Philadelphia 76ers, who actually missed out and had the worst record. Did the Knicks make it in? So the Knicks did not make it in. They actually had a pretty good team as well. So I'm surprised they didn't make it in. The Atlanta Hawks made it in. I mean, they have a solid lineup. Did Dwight Howard play for the Orlando Magic for this team? He did. And Shaquille O'Neal also played. They didn't make it. They were 36 and 46. That is unreal. Where'd the Bulls actually finish? So the Bulls did sneak in. Derrick Rose, Michael Jordan, Scottie Pippen. They had a very solid team. And this must just be a tough league. Boston Celtics, have a look at this team. Just absolute all-stars everywhere. Look at their bench. Paul Pierce, Sam Jones, Rajon Rondo. This is absolutely ridiculous. Ray Allen. Let's go out west. Top 3, the Lakers, the Rockets, Golden State, Utah, Los Angeles, Sacramento, Oklahoma, Portland, and Phoenix miss out. So Steve Nash and Charles Barkley do not carry the Suns. Minnesota had a pretty good team as well. I mean, have a look at their team. Kevin Garnett. Wow. So this is actually really surprising. I mean, the Pelicans, I thought they had a pretty good team. I mean, Julius Randle's on the All-NBA team, but DeMarcus Cousins, Anthony Davis, Chris Paul, Drew Holiday. The Memphis Grizzlies were last. They actually didn't make it in, but that's actually, I mean, have a look at these playoffs, how these playoffs are going to look. Let's go and have a look at league leaders of NBA stats. LeBron James, Dirk Nowitzki, Bob McAdoo, Drexler, LeBron James. Let's look at the top 10. Where was Kobe Bryant? I'd love to see where Kobe Bryant finished. Kevin Durant, 20 points a game. I mean, like I said, their stats aren't going to be as elevated because they're playing with more better players, playing with players on their level. It's a much harder league. Kevin Durant also was up there with the Golden State Warriors as well as the Oklahoma City Thunder. I mean, let's get into the playoffs. Let's get into... I actually want to have a look and see who led the league in assists and all that kind of stuff. If we can, if that is available to us. John Stockton, 12 a game. He was an all-star captain. Chris Paul, 11. Hardaway had 10. Chris Paul again registering in there. Absolutely unreal. So let's get into this, the playoffs, the Lakers and the Portland Trailblazers. I mean, let's just simulate the first round if we can. Let's simulate the first round from both series and see who wins. And let's see who meets in the NBA all-time playoffs. Golden State Warriors been eliminated. Hawks have been eliminated. The Warriors were eliminated. Wow. So they were swept by the Sacramento Kings. Who is on this Kings roster? Oh, boy. So Boston Celtics won 4-0. Who's on this roster? I kind of want to see who was on this roster for the Sacramento Kings. View box score. Mitch Richmond, Stojakovic, Chris Webber, DeMarcus Cousins actually had a very strong team, but they swept the Golden State Warriors who had these players. That is very hard to believe. The Lakers advance. The Houston Rockets, Sacramento Kings advance. Boston Celtics advance. I mean, I feel like it's going to be a Lakers-Bulls. Let's just simulate. Let's get to the NBA playoffs, the finals. Absolutely unreal. But like I said, I just wanted to see who... Oh, the Bulls were eliminated by the Heat. So LeBron James come up against Michael Jordan and they eliminated him. So the Sacramento Kings make it all the way through. So the Lakers and the Kings will meet. Boston Celtics and the Miami Heat will meet in the final Eastern Conference Finals. If we can switch across, Hardaway, Dwayne Wade, Glenn Rice, LeBron James, Lonzo Mourning, Shaquille O'Neal. Oh boy. So let's simulate this round. Let's see who gets to the all-time finals. It's actually Miami Heat have been eliminated, and so it's the Lakers and the Celtics. So the NBA 2K has predicted that the Lakers and the Celtics had the all-NBA best teams. Let's have a look on these rosters. Kobe Bryant, Elgin Baylor, James Worthy, Shaquille O'Neal, Magic Johnson, Kareem. Coming up against Bob Cousy, Larry Bird, Kevin Garnett. This would be a matchup for the ages. Let's see if we can... let's see if we can go on a date. Can we go on a daily view? Or you actually can't. Let's just simulate the round. I mean, we're not both teams. And it is the Boston Celtics. So the Boston Celtics reign supreme over the league. They've won the all-time NBA championship. The Boston Celtics, all-time Celtics, have won the NBA championship. And Havlicek was the MVP of the finals. 25 points per game, 4 rebounds and 7 assists. So the Boston Celtics, NBA predicted, was the all-time NBA team actually forever. I'd love to do this again and see where this went, but the Boston Celtics on top of the league. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to comment down below who you guys believe would win the NBA championship if all NBA teams had their best players from the past. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. I had a lot of fun doing this. I'll see you guys in the next